Hey, what is up you guys? MaDVaX Gaming here, and today I'm going to show you how to get sap drop potions in the Phantom portal, so you don't have to spend all your saps just to do a drop. So the first thing we're going to do is go to the Jamma Township and into this purple building here. Once we're in this purple building, we'll have everything we need. So here you can grab some paint seeds off this tree, but I already grabbed them, so there's none on here for today. You can do that every day. And then you can go in the shop here. You can buy paint seed trees for yourself, buy a launcher, buy the portal. But if you don't have enough saps to do all that, then you can grab the free seeds and you can use a portal from somebody else. So if you know anyone else that has one. So you just need that stuff to start. I recommend having a seed tree though, so that way you can stock up on them, or even a few of them. I have 3. But you can always use my portal too if you don't know anybody that has a portal. So we're going to go through mine. I have a fancy one. It's like a special color. I got it on Explorer the 1 year. And now we're in the Phantom dimension, which looks exactly like the game, except it's like the Dark Phantom version. So we always grab the paint seeds. There's a tree in every part. And this is where we start in the Temple of Zeus. So what we're going to do is we're only going to defeat the Phantoms that are bigger here so we get more coins. So we're going to do these guys for this particular area, so only the ones with a bunch of legs, so that way we get a little bit more money. What you do is you tap the screen and you have to try to time it right. I like to play it safe and not always go for perfect because I don't want to accidentally get an X. You get 3 chances to get hit and then you can pay for a 4th one. And what we need to do is we need to defeat 5 of these so we can open the gate and get out of here. So we're going to defeat 5 of them so that way we can go to the next part. And like I said, I always just go and aim for good and great so that way I can play it safe and not get hit but still get a decent amount of coins. So this is our last one here. I'm going to speed things up so that way it doesn't take so long. But we're going to need a lot of paint seeds to get through everything. To open every single gate, you need to defeat 30 Phantoms. And that's 3 paint seeds for each one. So that's 90 paint seeds that you're going to need just so you can get every gate open. So definitely start stockpiling. So we have this gate open, so now it takes us over here to the Sapphire forest. And we're going to aim for these guys now because they're worth a little bit more. So all the spiky ones. We need to get to 15 to open the next gate. So we're going to start defeating these so that way we have a total of 15 and that next gate's going to open. So just like the other ones, you got to tap these, but now it's going to be a little trickier to time them out. So you just got to, be vigilant. Like I said, try, if you want to aim for perfect and you have good reflexes, that's totally up to you. But I like to aim for good and great so that way I can play it safe. And I'm just tapping and taking these guys out. Like I said, again, you're going to need 90 paint seeds because there are 30 Phantoms you need to unlock every door. You only need 25 to open the main ones, but then there's a gate that's a good shortcut, and that's another 5. So I recommend opening that one because it makes it easier to get around. So we're just going to keep clearing these out until we have a decent amount. If for some reason the same Phantom doesn't spawn, you can do a different one, just so you can get there. So the gate's open, so we're going to go now, and we are in the Jamma Township. Grab those paint seeds, and we need to get to 25 now, so we have 15, so we need 10 more. And I'm just doing these guys again, so that way I get the most money, and I get myself to 10. So again, just tapping the screen, trying to get them, so that way, I get as many coins as I can. And, I'm just going to speed things up, and I'm not going to show you how I defeat all of them, but just going to make things go a little faster for you. But, like I said, this is how I do it. This is how I find it the most efficient and the fastest way to get through everything. Everybody has their own routine, but this is what I usually do and how I get all my sap drops, because I like to do sap drops for my pack every now and then. And like I said, if there's not 10 of these spiky guys, you can defeat any kind of Phantom. I just try to aim for 10 of a certain kind, when I'm in each place, so that way I get the most money. It's just, kind of what I do to try to get as many coins as I can, because we're going to need a lot of coins to get those Sapphire potions. So this is our last one here. And we're just going to keep tapping again, and then we can finally get that gate open, so then we will be good to go. just tapping away, tapping away. All right, he's taken care of. And now we're going to go and head over to Appendale. So basically the dark version of Appendale. So we're going to come in here. And now we have a paint seed here. So see, these guys are the most important to me, okay? These are the bat ones, and they are rapid fire. So see, you have to hit really fast, like rapid fire it really, really fast. But what I like is every single time you hit them, you get perfect every time. So you got to be really fast, have good reflexes, but you get perfect every single time. And I find them the best way to make coins because you always get perfect when you hit them. And you get 28 coins every time, which I know there are those really, really big phantoms, and you can do those too, but it's hard to get perfect on them. So these, I just feel, is the easiest way to get perfect every single time. You get 28 coins every time you hit them, and then you get 55 for defeating them. So it's the most coins, I feel like, without, you know, constantly worrying about not getting perfect or constantly worrying about messing up. So this is what I do, guys. I only defeat bats after this. And I've discovered that you need 23 bats to get the 3,500 gold coins for the Sapphire potion. That's how much they are. 3,500 coins for a Sapphire potion. So you need 23 bats to get a Sapphire potion, which is 69 paint seeds. So for every 69 paint seeds you have, that's basically a Sapphire potion, and you'll defeat 23. So what I'm doing is I want to get all the paint seeds. So I'm going in every level now. So now this is the Outback. So I'm in the Outback now. And I'm defeating all the bats inside the Outback and grabbing the paint seeds. And I'm just going to keep doing that. Once I got all the bats out of the Outback, now I'm going to take this shortcut and I'm going to cut across Jama here. So we're just cutting across, and we take this bridge, which takes us back to the temple. So then we cut through the temple, okay? So we're going to cut through here, and it's going to take us over to the beach. So now we're in the beach. We're going to defeat every bat that's at the beach. And then we're going to grab those paint seeds. And then I'm going to show you a shortcut that's going to take us to Mount Shiver. So again, just rapid firing those, like real fast. Don't hit the ones that say don't tap. And you'll get perfect every single time. And it's just like, I find it so much easier than trying to defeat the really big guys. So now that I cleared all that out, I'm going to go up here. And this is a gate that you open after you hit 30, okay? So once you have 30, you can go through here. And this is a nice shortcut so you don't have to defeat any other phantoms to get around. Because when you go, you know, into Sapphire Forest, you always have to defeat phantoms and all that. And then this is the shop. So this is where we're going to grab a Sapphire potion. So every time I get 3,500, I like to grab the potion right away. So that way, in case I would die or something, I have my potions. And then I just continue to do the bats. The last spot we have to go through is we're going to cut across the top here. So we don't have to worry about any blocked paths or anything. And we're going to grab the last one here in the canyon, and grab these paint seeds here and defeat all the bats that are in here and clean this out. And then after we go through all of those, I show you what I like to do next. So we're just going to clean out all the bats here, and then we've been to every part of the area. Now, these 4 areas that I was just in, that we just unlocked, are the only 4 spots where you can find the salesman, okay? So that was the 4 places where he defeated the bats are the 4 places that you can find the salesman. He's in a different spot every day, and I promise you he's always there. So after I finish that, I like to stay here in Mount Shiver, and I like to constantly hit these bats in Mount Shiver. So I clear them all out into Mount Shiver again, just like what I'm doing here. And once I do that, then I like to just go back and forth from Mount Shiver to the beach. And it makes life so much easier. Like, I really like doing it like that. Like, just back and forth. So that way, every time I go through, a different area, instead of waiting for it to load, turn around and go back to reload more bats into the spot, I just go through it and there's bats on this side. So no matter where the cart is that I can buy sapphires, I just constantly go back and forth to Mount Shiver to the beach. So that way, every time the loading screen's done, there's always bats on the other side, instead of having to turn around and wait for another loading screen just to get bats to load back in again. Because every time you go in and out, you're going to get more bats. So that's what I do here. So when I want to get those 23 bats, I just keep going in between the beach and shiver, so that way I can get the 23 as fast as possible between the loading screens and trying to get them to spawn. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. Like, I'm just going to keep continuing to do that so that way I can get stat potions. And again, it's 23 bats. That gets you 1 Sapphire potion because it's 3,500 gold coins, so it's about 23 bats. And you need 69 paint seeds to do that. So definitely make sure you stock up on the paint seeds because you need 90 paint seeds just to unlock all the gates. And then that gets you some gold coins. And then you need, you know, however many other potions you want to get, you need 69 paint seeds for that. So now that I cleaned out here, that's when I'm going to go back over here, like I said. And then here's a whole new spawn of bats. But the last thing I want to show you is if we do defeat one of these big guys, this is what it looks like, and this is why I say it's hard to get perfect. They're very tricky. You got to make sure you tap the correct ones, not the bad ones. And it's just, you know, they're trickier. That it's hard to get them on perfect, and that's why I love the bats, because they're always perfect. Yes, these big guys give you a lot of coins, but in the end, you kind of get more coins from the other one because you always get perfect. But if you go up here, this guy's like a little slot machine, and you can hit him with 1 paint seed. And you can win potions doing this too, but it's very hard because it's all chance. So I ended up getting gold coins here, and I re-rolled and I got gems, which isn't that great, but you can get more coins this way and get potions. You can also hit this over here on the side, and it shows you that you can trade in dark fossils for random things too, which is pretty cool. But I really hope this helped you guys out and helped you get some sap drops today. Like I said, everyone has their own routine, but this is what I do, and this is what I find the most efficient for myself. So go ahead and give it a try and see what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all the likes, comments, subscriptions, support. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is. I hope it's freaking fantastic. And I will talk to you guys later.